Welcome, Chris and Jamie here with Project Double J and CSE Off-Road. Well, guys, we're moving on up. What do I mean? Well, we've got a lift kit here behind me, and I want to talk about some of the particulars of why I chose this lift kit for the stage that we're at on this build project. So we're still kind of in that stage one area, if you will, on this build. So I chose a 1.75 or 1.75 inch lift kit for where we're at with this project because let's face it, a lot of people have Jeeps and they don't off-road them, but they'd like to. And so a stage one is a perfect start for this. It'll allow us to throw a 33-inch tire on here. So if you do some research, most of the trails that are out there, whether you go to Colorado or the Rubicon Trail out in California, you have to have almost a 33-inch tire to accomplish or tackle most of those trails. So what's included in this kit? Well, number one, you're going to get shocks. These are an upgrade over the stock shocks. It's going to improve your ride and your off-road capability. You're also going to get the coil spacers that go on top of the coil springs, which you'll see in the installation of the video. It's also going to have some relocation brackets for your brake lines to allow you a little bit more play as your suspension articulates off-road. So follow us along, guys, as we install this lift kit on our Jeep, and then you'll be able to see the finished project. So the install was pretty straightforward, guys. What I will share with you, though, we ran into a couple hiccups. As you can see, the shocks that were on this thing are just rusted. Now, we're here in the Midwest, so that's expected, but just be prepared to run into some minor issues when you're dealing with a vehicle this age. Again, it's a 2007. Been a lot of salt and grime up underneath this thing, as these parts show. So one of the minor issues I ran into, I had to get a Sawzall to actually cut the bolts to get this, to get the sway bar end links off the rear of it. But other than that, everything was pretty straightforward. I would recommend pre-lubing any part or component that you're going to take off. Let it sit for a day or two and then tackle this.